Hey everybody, Jeremy Miner here with Team NSRG. We are your local real estate agents based out of Lake Stevens, Washington, but covering, of course, Snohomish, King, Pierce counties, Island County, Mason County, Kitsap County, blah, 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 blah. Thurston even, down to Mason, out to Grace Harbor. We actually have a place out in Grace Harbor ourselves, so we do plenty of real estate out that way. Now, today I'm starting a new video series, just basically picking a particular area to talk about the current stats. Today is the 26th, Monday the 26th of January, and we're going to be talking about Bothell, Washington. So for the last 7 days in Bothell, and I'm going to turn myself to the screen so I can read you the stats right off the MLS. Last 7 days, 39 new listings, 8 listing prices reduced, 2 increased price, which that can happen when updates are done. 8 listings expired, 27 went pending. Okay, so 39 new listings, 27 went pending. That ratio is positive in some ways for buyers because there's more new listings coming on than what are going pending. And again, this is the last 7 days, little capture of time. 14 listings sold, and we also had 2 that canceled. So relatively good volume coming on of new listings because we've been starved for new inventory. The pendings show me that likely the older inventory is starting to sell off, which is what typically happens seasonally anyways. Our months of inventory is still up over a month worth of inventory, which for this time of year is higher than it has been the last 2 years. Okay, and what that means is how much time it would take to sell off the existing inventory if nothing new was brought on. Right? So we're seeing the velocity of the market start to wake up. And we're also feeling it with our own listings where we've had some really positive open house sessions over the last 2 weekends. In particular, last weekend was great. So rates have come down a little bit, but they've settled in around that 6.2 range, 6.25. If we see it come back down, which I do think we will. I think it's going to oscillate back and forth right around that basically 6.25 range. So we might go dip just down to 6 and then back up to 6.5 and then back down to 6 kind of thing. That seems to be what's going on because of the uncertainty in the markets. And so much of our mortgage rates really depends on stability and velocity in actual money markets. So as many of you know, our rates are typically predicated upon the yield on the 10-year treasury, right? And that yield typically goes up as people dump treasury bonds, older treasury bonds, onto the market to get rid of them, toxic debt that doesn't quite give the yield they want. So in order to track them back, they start to increase the yields on those bonds that are available. So our mortgage rates typically index to that yield plus about 2%, roughly, give or take. Okay? Anyways, if you have questions, feel free to message me. Would love to talk. Hope you're well. Have a great day.